So in this video, I'm going to recap the last 6 years, and this is only half of it. The experience of coming across a lot of money to spending like crazy. If you watch one of my other videos, it explains why I decided to spend all this money. After losing everything 3 times in my life, I decided I'm going to lose the money on my terms. I invested just like everybody else, but I want to recap, and here's camp. We're in Squim, Washington. This is a 20-year-old, 31-foot C-Class toy hauler, which is perfect for the bike. Yeah, this is what's going on, man. This is where I'm at. Other than a few things in storage, little stupid things. Well, a lot of tools. Those aren't stupid. And a few things at my sister's house. This is where I'm at. And to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about it yet. And most people that live in an RV or a van that I know of have mental problems and either are permabakes and smoke weed constantly or alcoholics. I'm not.
Oh, that's judgmental.
It's not uncomfortable, but compared to the way I was living, it's taking some adjustment. This was my decision to do this to reduce because I got tired of spending. So I could say now after almost 7 years, I officially got the spending money bug out of my system, the nice things out of my system. It's been quite a journey. And maintaining so much stuff and accumulating, but I'm not comfortable. And I think that's important. And I sold the house because I was too comfortable. I was getting fat, stupid. I just lost interest in everything. And I still am. I'm still not interested in much anymore in life, materialistically wise. But I miss the comfort. I love luxury. I'm not a neutral person when it comes to money and stuff. Either I want glamorous, beautiful things that cost a lot of money. I love the atmosphere that money creates, the art that you buy that everybody calls overly priced. But no, it's art. Everything that's super expensive is art. And people that built it and put it together, they did it with pride and love. Or own nothing, as minimal as possible. But I'm going to go through a little bit of my history with you right now. And again, this is half of what I've done. I've had over 40 different cars in the last 6.5 years, 2 homes, and multiple properties that I shared with the person that made it all possible. But a luxury RV, just let me show you. Give you an idea where I'm coming from. And this will explain a little bit of the conflict I'm personally going through. And that's part of the adventure. I'm still learning. I love people, though, now. That's different than what you see me say in episode 21 at one point. I got to the point where I couldn't stand people. But I love y'all. And just understand this is so trivial compared to some of the problems and challenges that a lot of people are having. But, all right, let's just see what a snob I was, or still am. I was looking back at what I just made, the intro, and how poofy my eyes are and tired. I put 18 hours into filming and editing episode 21, and it takes a lot out of you to stare at your phone for hours editing. It beats me up. So I don't know why I'm making this now. This is going to be quick, hopefully. So, but I want to show you the place the way it is. The truth, nothing but the truth. It's very easy to get disorganized in small places like this. So every day it's a project to clean and put stuff away, and it's not a big deal. The shop area, I've yet to tackle that since I've been here. There's no reason to, other than the mess. I mean, it's not bad, but it needs to be cleaned up and bring some life to it. Yeah, here's the living quarters. I'll lay there and edit. That's where I sleep, up above. It's actually fairly comfortable. Stuff scattered on the table here for editing and cameras. It's just so easy to create clutter. And bathroom, small shower, I barely fit in there. So I'm not as comfortable in the luxuries. And I don't completely like it yet, other than it's simple and it's easy to put stuff away and just clean very quickly. So let me show you where I'm coming from. Recently, I sold the house, 10 months ago, something like that. And I just want to go through and show you some pictures real quick. And why I'm doing this, it's not to show off, because let's face it, most people in the world aren't impressed with nice things, or they act like they aren't. There's a really shit about success, and I'm admired more for living like this. And I don't care at 59 years old in a month from now. I'm just being honest and showing you the truth and how I feel about it, and where I just came from to where I'm at now, with not nearly as much money as I had 10 months ago and no income. It's difficult to live that way, especially at my age. But it's all in the head, and that's what I'm trying to show is, we're here for an adventure in life. We're not here to be fat and comfortable and stupid as long as we can. Maybe some of you are, but I'm not. I'm up for the adventure. So the unknown. We need to make friends with change because it's a guarantee. And the unknown, well, in reality, we never know. We try to predict, but we don't know. That's why I lost everything 3 times. I had investments and build credit, build my business and everything like that. But I was never lucky in the matrix and dealing with things the way most people do. I don't know how to play politics. I don't know how to schmooze. And some of you are going to look at my video up to this point and say, what? It's a nice RV. What are you, a snob? I mean, what? No, it's called having high expectations. And some of you aren't going to like this video at all. In fact, most of you probably won't. Under 500 subscribers. I'm just being real. In fact, the last episode I made, 21, talks about a domestic violence thing I went through back in 2004. It was awful. And she happened to be the least attractive woman I ever dated. I'm a little bit shallow that way. It's just the artist of me. I appreciate beautiful things. And if you're just a slob, redneck, that has no couth, no class, and takes pride in just being a hobo, then don't follow my channel. That's just reality for me. It takes all kinds in this world. I'm not judging you. You're a dime a dozen. There's tons of people that just have no class and have no eye for art. I used to do home door-to-door sales, and 99% of the homes I went into, their paintings and pictures were something you bought at Kmart or Target, not real art. So it just takes all kinds. And this will explain a little bit of the conflict I'm personally going through. And that's part of the adventure. I'm still learning. I love people, though, now. That's different than what you see me say in episode 21 at one point. I got to the point where I couldn't stand people. I love y'all. And just understand this is so trivial compared to some of the problems and challenges that a lot of people are having. All right, let's just see what a snob I was, or still am. This is the home I just sold. It was on 5 beautiful acres, really good sized, very modern and nice. I was so comfortable there, the privacy. We had several cabins. That one I slept in. This was my way out of my bedroom. I actually slept in that cabin. This is another cabin in the area that we had built. We had a meditation hut that we would seldomly go into, but the property was just paradise. Neighbors were far away. You can do pretty much what you want out there. And the winter times were just amazing. The YouTube channel I had called Pravo Life showed off this wonderful coach. It was always a dream. This was a Liberty Pravo coach, extremely custom. It was in almost flawless condition, but it was just a atmosphere you could die in, especially at night when you would turn the lights down and you would light up the mood lights inside. It was 45 foot long, had a big diesel pusher in it. You can see the quality difference between this panel and the panel I have in the coach now. The shower was absolutely huge and comfortable. I could sit in it, take a shower compared to what I'm in right now. Even the bathroom was nicer than most homes, but inside it just felt like a cocktail lounge in New York. Even the painted ceiling in the bedroom, turn the mood lights on,
Everything was handcrafted. The bays underneath were huge, and the engine I always took care of. You could literally eat off of it. But it was just everything on it was in impeccable shape. Even the plumbing was polished copper. And of course, I had the GS motorcycle. The generator's huge. It's just an amazing dream come true coach.
I have an appreciation for old Mercedes, but I went through 40 different cars and fixed them up. I put a ton of money in. That one I should have kept. Ton of money into them, and I sold a lot of them and never made money. Got into the G-Wagon, thought that was pretty hot. Of course, I had some fun with some fun vehicles, but there's the E55 Mercedes, Jag with a V8 motor in it, the GL63. This beautiful car, a new diesel Jeep. Of course, I had the motorcycles. I detailed the hell out of them and sell them. I had several different motorcycles, but this was fun. This was an 87 Pook military vehicle, basic G-Wagon that I painted and restored, put a ton of money into it. That one I at least broke even with, but I had a lot of fun with it. I would take it out target shooting up in the mountains, and I was going to use it for my editing vehicle, but we had a lot of fun in it. Then I got a Deuce and a Half, and this monster I had a blast with. It was in parades, and I custom painted it myself. I really got different with it, so I thought it turned out great. That vehicle I made very little money on, but put a lot of time and effort into it. Cleaned the engine, restored some things in it, and it just turned out to be one of the coolest vehicles in my collection. But all these things went, the RV, everything I sold, and including the house, and here we are. So welcome to my new YouTube channel. I actually found my niche. Here we go, new YouTube channel with the topic. I just want to find its point backwards. Okay, there it is. Again, it's a new bike. No, it's angles. This will be in my up-and-coming episode. Very special place to me. Very rustic. It doesn't look beautiful at all, and it isn't. But I'm in Death Valley. Episode 11. I'm at Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas. All right, let's go check it out. Oh, poor me. Oh, no. That's not the point of this video. It's just to show you what I was willing to give up in the pursuit of something so much more romantic inside of all of us. That has nothing to do with 100% materialistic things. It has nothing to do with relationships. It has nothing to do with love of others. These are obviously important things to have, but there's something else that I'm still trying to lock in. I had a taste of it when I was meditating up in the mountains back behind me here. I wanted to share with you just a smidgen of my life. There was a time when I was a rags to rich, made millions by the age of 30. That's a whole nother extravagant world. For me to maintain that, I literally would have had to sell my soul, and there is a time that comes. It didn't happen this time because I made my decisions and didn't let fate dictate it for me. I don't know. I hope you got something out of this video. I've put out 100 and some videos now, hundreds and if not thousands of hours. It's a good thing I enjoy making these videos because it's not growing. There might be some shadow banning going on. I'm just not in the algorithms right. I've studied for years how to YouTube, and actually I stopped paying attention to that several months ago. I'm just making videos. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to win your heart. And it's interesting that the people that really enjoy my videos are wealthy. Those are the people that watch my videos and comment on my videos, and they appreciate and understand what I've decided to do. The everyday person, love you. You appear to be kind, but you're not. Most of you aren't when it comes down to it, when the real pressure comes on. So I have a little challenge with that still. And it's just, again, it's interesting that the people that have succeeded in life, my wealthy friends and retired friends, get it. And we talk about these things constantly and how they actually admire what I'm doing. And the fact that I went through the money and stopped investing in everything, real estate, stocks, gold, I did really good. And I've drained my somewhat of a retirement account at the mercy of you. What am I supposed to do? Get the average person to like my videos? Because I don't think it's very popular. I don't know if it will be, unless I stick to just technical talk with motorcycles and adventure traveling. But those are a dime a dozen. So continue watching if you choose to. If you don't like what I said, I'm watching my number count. It's not hard to watch. I think it's like 400 and something right now. I'll see you go away. You know, the beautiful thing about being honest, it's the best filter that you can ever use in your life to keep the people away from you that you don't want to be around. And that's a lot of people. Still to this day. It's even worse now with the dividedness that's going on. Take care.